Series, guys, and we're back in it again, and we got a lot done last episode. Wow, did we get a lot done. We're kind of in a hole here because of the new ship underway. And this episode, well, honestly, there's a lot we need to get going with this. We need to get the superstructure in place. And then we probably should checking to see if anything popped up. No. Okay, so we're probably going to need to definitely get some stuff rolling on this. This weapon system here, I'm thinking we need to run the piping up and put it up above here so that it covers the upper echelon space here. I kind of actually was thinking maybe we should move it out here, honestly. I know we can't run, it's sad that we can't actually run a pipe all the way down through here, because that would be cool. But no, we cannot. But what we can do is we can run the conveying straight up here. So let's get some steel plate and do that. I know we've got this to work with, but I kind of want to get that idea in place. Oh, we don't have any steel plate here. Ah. Well, that's not good. Alright. Let's see if we got some steel plate somewhere inside of this complex. Well, now that we got this basic part in, I don't know. I kind of really want to get the ship finished off, just so that we don't have to, just so everything's in place and ready to go. I don't see any steel plates, so let's go ahead and get some production going for steel plate. We'll do it in the in here. We're gonna go ahead and do 1,000 of the steel plates. Let's do 500 of those. We'll do another 300 of those. Let's go ahead and do 200 of those. 100. Now better go 200 of those. And let's do 40 of those. Yeah, I think that'll work. Cool. And what we'll do is we'll hop up here and get, because once we get the steel plate, we can go up here and start running the piping to get that weapon system out here on the end down there. So let's see here. Now we're gonna keep with the I want to keep with the reinforced conveyor tube. I think that'll work nicely. And we'll get a turn. Alright, and then we'll do it like this. Right there. And I'm thinking we just take it out underneath this thing all the way down. So we'll do a corner turn here and a corner turn here. And this will add some stability to this as well. Actually, we'll turn this angle up and we'll put the let's put the straight here. And And that actually is a good spot for it right there, so we'll do a corner. There you go on that. And then we'll put the weapon system right up on top here. There we go. Good. That's in place. We'll run that up there. We'll get that put over there. And then we'll have another weapon system right here. This is going to be for the ship itself. I was going to do thrusters here, but I think, yeah, I think we'll do thrusters actually. We'll do thrusters off of that. We'll leave that turret up there. And we'll probably run a connection on the sides here to get turrets in place for that. I like to have it properly set up, so 87, okay. So let's go ahead and we're gonna get this design in place. I wanna Alright, so that's going to be, let's see. Is that too far? Yeah, a little bit. Let's go ahead and take it back a couple of squares. Yeah, let's actually do it right about here. And then put that one there. We'll take that one away and that one away. Okay. Now let's get this in place. Alright, so that sets that all up and gets that looking really nice. Then what we'll do is down here, we're gonna go with this right here. Get that in there like that. Run this all the way down here. Alright, now we're going to go over here and we'll get this in place here. That. Alright. Alright, so that sets us up real well for that situation. Let's go ahead and see about getting... Where is the ladder up? There you are. Yeah, see, this is all going to be one floor right here. And then we have the above up there. And I'm thinking a cargo can, or not a cargo, but a an industrial strength single cockpit is what I'm thinking. I don't know. I mean, you guys give me some input if you'd like. Leave a comment as to whether or not you like my idea of the cockpit. Whether or not that cockpit's a good idea. We're gonna put it in there, and if you guys think it's not gonna work or it's just not doesn't work for it, let me know and I'll change it. So, but for now, let's go ahead and see about getting that cockpit in place. And the reason why I chose that isn't just because I think it's really cool, but also because, well, it's got the connection up above. And that is going to play well with that conveyor line right there. So that's going to come off, that's going to come off, that's going to come off, and that's going to come off because we're going to angle this thing a little differently, maybe. Let's see here. How can we do this? Well, actually, I see how we can do this. Let's do this in a different way. Let's go with something a little bit more blunt, like that, and then go with this here, maybe. Yeah, there we go. But it does mean that I don't know if we're gonna want. If we do like that, we lose some of the outside vulnerability or visibility. It'll be more forward visibility, but still, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And then we can take this one here, and let's see. I don't think that's no. Well, this will work. Put that there. That there. And since this is going to have that in place there, maybe something like that might be in order, maybe? Yeah. And then we're to let's do here's what I'm thinking. That might be a smart place to put something in there, but I don't know.
Energy low.
See, we can do it with a corner like this.
Storm inbound.
And that would work. And it is, but it is slightly exposed. But that would work. And then we can go like okay, let's get that in place. Alright. Gonna rotate this in place like so. And then this is gonna become one of those. Once I get my mitts on some of those other plates, let's see. Okay, cool. And then we still have this upper echelon up here to do too. But I am seeing the value of running it off sides. Because I'm thinking we'll make it very streamlined. Oh, we need steel plate. Yeah, we're pretty toast on that. Okay.
Energy critical.
Uh-oh. We're having a small crisis of radiation and energy all at once. Alright, we're going to hop in here for a second, get our radiation down, and while that's going on, it will be improving our health because we'll be in an oxygenated environment. At least improve it a little bit. Maybe? No, we're at 88. We're already above the minimum threshold, so yeah, no increases there. Had to drink a little bit of this water, guys. Gotta stay hydrated. Otherwise, bad things happen, guys. Bad things. Alright. Let's see what else we can get going on here. You know, the other thing we need to do is we need to get some grids drawn up. Apparently, we are out of iron. Huh. That's weirdly random, but okay. Now let's get these welded up as soon as we can. I guess we're going to go out and do some looking. Okay. Alright. This one chevron tool is just really annoying, to be honest. It's actually really, it's a lot annoying. Alright, so yeah, unless we want to break up some components, looks like we're going to be making a shot out to get some iron. And it looks like the only spot we can get iron is 20 clicks that way. Alright, we're gonna try for it. We gotta be very mindful of the, that fun, nasty stuff known as radiation. We gotta watch for that, guys. Yeah, I'm thinking we get some more iron ore, we run it back. I wouldn't mind hitting a few more of these asteroids, but honestly, I think we've got all the material we need at the moment. We just have to keep going all over the place for it, and I'm so glad we found that ice. Yep, this is the boring part, guys, where you're just sailing through the black, trying to get where we're going. It's how things go. Alright, we're coming up on it. Uh-oh, something spawned in. Not sure what or where, but... Alright, let's see this. Okay. Where are you? Why, it is... Where in the hell? Hmm. Alright, we're gonna go in this way. Hi ho, a mining we will go. Trying to get to the iron. I'm trying, guys. I am trying so hard to get to this iron, but good gravy, they buried it in here. So far in. Found you. Oh, this is good, guys. Uh-oh. Well, apparently, the other side is down here somewhere. Okay, so there's a big hole in here. Well, that's convenient. And not a little bit annoying. Where are you? Oh, good gravy. Charybdis, stop eating my ores, man. Huh, just an air pocket. Well, that's convenient.
Inventory full.
It'd be nice to find some magnesium. That would be brilliant, honestly. Wow. That is frighteningly close to the beast. Just out of curiosity, is that going to make me land closer? Oh, wow. Yeah, we're going down pretty quick. Let's not do that and say we did. Just trying to get there, guys. You know how it goes. Got these long haul zips across everything. It's okay though. But we definitely need the iron. But I do like the idea of doing a combination hydrogen and ion drive. I think that's a really good option. We're definitely going to want to make sure that we have thruster coverage too for the lower section for liftoff, as well as maneuvering. Alright. Wait, what did I do? Did I miss my turn? No, I didn't miss my turn. Did I miss my turn? No, it's right here. I was like, silicone? Why am I going to a mining? Then I realized, oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're actually in the right neck of the woods. Alright, let's get this show on the road here. That should definitely get stuff going. Alright. Hmm. Okay, so now what we're gonna do. Alright, now we're gonna get as much components as we can out of here to start doing some building. Or should I say welding? We got 14 of those, we got a ton of those. What I'd like to do is get a battery on this thing. Remember, we were going to do Prototech battery and then a set of regular batteries. Alright. Okay, let's get the our high-tech. Okay. We need the frame. There it is. Alright, we got the frame. Let's get in here and get this thing set.
Energy low.
Alright, we got that. And then once we weld this thing here, and I think nah, the bottom ones, it doesn't matter. We'll set the batteries, the regular batteries here and here. That way they're on either side and we have those things set up. Although, you know what we might do actually instead of that, because we may put a reactor over here, we can put the two batteries side by side right here. And I really like that a whole lot better than the others, so let's do that. Yeah. And while we're on the production queue, so I'm thinking, yeah, we're definitely gonna want to get, God, we got a lot to do, guys. We're letting that build up a little bit. We'll go ahead and do some welding here. Okay.
Energy critical.
Okay, got an energy recharge, no problem. All right. All right. Just 1 second, guys. I'm going to reposition myself, so it'll be 1 minute. Alright guys, I'm back. Thank you so much for being patient. Sometimes you just gotta move. You know, that's how it goes. Alright, let's get the rest of this stuff welded up here. Get this flooring in place at least. Yeah, this is gonna be nice. Now we may have to actually adjust this, because if we're gonna have like the extra ship in here, it occurs to me that we're probably gonna want to make this ship a lot bigger. But for now, I think it'll be fine just setting some of this stuff up, like right here. Set up a platform up here, and actually, you know what might go really well with that? This the large utility, the not utility, but the large platform floor with the connector. That actually might be a really good option. So let's go ahead and see about centering it on there and to see if it will work. Oh, snap. Okay, that is decidedly as wide as the ship. Wow. I did not see that coming. It is decidedly as wide as the ship, but it does provide us with a platform to land stuff on, which is kind of nice. So, that's quite the quandary there, isn't it? But I think we can figure it out. So, because we're going to have a weapon system up here, but I'm inclined to not go with that kind. I kind of want to do something a little bit more heavy duty. Something that packs a good punch. And you know what I'm thinking, guys? We should go big. Go artillery. That's what I think. Just slap a big old artillery on here. Yeah, we'll throw that up there. And then on either side of this is where we can put GATs. One here. I mean, we might as well, right? One there. And then one right here. And that gives us some firepower on the sides, firepower on the top to cover pretty much what we got going on. And we are kind of clunky right here, but we can always extend that out if we decide to. I mean, we don't have to, but it might be a good idea. Yeah, oh yeah, I like this. And it ain't easy. I'll weld everything up as best we can. Okay. Okay, let's get that welded up. That welded, this welded. That one's almost welded up. Alright, we gotta get some more material. Oh, good, we got some grids. Nice. We'll need a lot more before this is over. Now the grids, we're gonna need those for the weapon systems. So we'll hit them first. And then the rest will go into the plating that this thing's sitting on. And And that's not much, only 54 left. But that's okay. And I think that's going to be it for those things. So we better put those over in the container. Oh wait, does this thing need grids? It does. All right, now we're good with that. All right, cool. I also think, here's the other nice thing about putting this up here is we can actually change that out and put a drill there. If we want to actually take this ship into a drill situation, it would actually work. I think that that's definitely an option for us with this thing. So, yeah. Now, as far as thrusters concerned, tough call. But I think that our best bet is to run logistics underneath here. So let's go ahead and see if we can get some interior plates. Or do we toast on that? Oh, it looks like we're toast. Dang. Wow. Okay, well this is going to make life difficult. God dang, I didn't want to have to do a back and forth. We don't really have a choice though. Well, you know what we could do? We could do a breakdown of what we don't need and then go with what we do need. Let's see, that is a propulsion unit. We do not need that. Machinery, nope. Panels, yeah, we definitely need panels. Let's see if there's. I think it should all be. Oh, you know what else needs? I knew something else that needs grids. It's that front part that needs grids. That, and that. Alright, first of all, we're going to zip over here. Okay, we've done everything for you. Alright, that takes care of you. Takes care of you. Alright, we're getting some stuff welded up, guys. That's really good. Alright, let's go ahead and get this piping set up that we need to do.
Energy low.
Yep, I know. Wow, that got loaded up except for the steel plates. Nice. Okay. We need to get some steel plates done, guys. I mean, there's no way around it. Yeah. You're hungry. I get it. Let's have some spaghetti. I also need that bigger drill in place of the old drill because it just seems silly for us to have that and not use it. I think we're gonna need to break down some more. Let's break down 200 of these. We'll need those for something, and we'll need those for something. So yeah, we'll just keep taking those down. Let's go ahead and do this. Wow, that's it. I guess we're gonna have to let that thing work. Good gravy. All right, so we're toast on a few things already. Alright, what do we got? That's it? Just those? Okay. And that should give us a few more plates. Alright, we'll let you do your thing. And did we, what's the status of this refinery? We got it all done already? Looks like we did. Dang. These guys don't screw around.
Energy critical.
Uh-oh. Here I am thinking and looking and admiring the flippin' sunrise, sunset, whatever's going on over there. And I wasn't even thinking about the fact that here I am. And I'm not even paying attention. Ugh. Alright, that's good. Now, we gotta get more plates. It's just not good when we don't have all our plates. Wow. Alright. Get this one out of the place. Get that one started. And that we can at least get set up with the power. Oh. There's the new power banks. Those are kind of cool. I kind of like that. Alright, so. Alright, so we've done all we can with this stuff here. Oh, nope, I want that back. Now, I don't think there's anything in here that's got pipes. I know there's some stuff, a couple of things with glass. Yeah, a lot of this stuff's gonna run on steel plates, I see. Well, that's okay. Let's go with, I thought I saw some interior plates. Now there is ammunition there. Not ammunition, but magnesium. Yeah, I can't think of anything else that doesn't require, you know, immediate. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Alright. Well, huh. That's something. Alright, now. Alright, I'm getting distracted, and that's not good. Alright, so, alright, we're just gonna have to keep working to get more steel plate because we definitely want to be able to get some welding done. But we do have, let's see, we got enough for lighting. I'm trying to see, yeah. I feel like I want to go out there. But it's a roll of dice when you go out there because you don't know. I'm debating whether we should make a go for it and see what some of these other rocks have to offer. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Alright. It's looking kind of blocky, but I think it'll do the trick. Yeah. It is a little blocky, that's true, but I think that it's definitely going to do what we need to do. However, I think it's going to need some help, so we're probably going to do that next episode. But this episode, let's go ahead and get rolling with the steel. What else can we break down that we have a lot of that has metal in it? Let's see. Alright, let's see. We got 14 of those thruster components, but we could utilize some other types of materials more. That's what I'm thinking. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, I think, uh-oh. It must be loading. I'm like, why is my controller not working? Yeah, I think so. So, yeah, I think what we're gonna do, I got a plan. Let's keep going with what we're doing here. Okay, so the goal here is to try to get into the industrial refinery. I mean, industrial assembler with all the material that we're not going to be needing. And definitely not going to need all that. looking to see if there's anything else. I'm just thinking about what. Oh, we dropped that in. No, we already have that in there. That's right. What else can we live without? Well, here's the thing. These missiles can be processed too, so. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. And then our disassembly process here is going to be on. I'm hesitant to do the thrusters, honestly, but got to. Okay, get that out of the way. Okay, that's 5 of that. And then let's see here. Oh, actually, 4 of that. Alright, let's run up here, go to ammunition, and see about getting those. Alright, cool. Alright. Getting the breakdown. Now we can switch it over a little bit. Now, see, we got our good friends at the iron factory over here. That they're going to get us the iron we need. So we're going to keep setting it as a breakdown machine. That way it can break down all this stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think we got a little bit of the superstructure in place. We're doing pretty good. I think that's going to wrap us up for an episode. We got a little bit more superstructure in place. We got some more materials done. We did some finished welding on a few things. Figured out our weapon stash. So we got a few more things. Next episode, we're going to continue to work on the ship, but we're going to really double down on changing up our small vessel here so that we're able to use it for maybe drilling if we can set it up correctly. So yeah, and I keep drifting away. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time on Space Engineers Interstellar Research Acquisitions. Alright, guys. Catch you later. Bye.